Hello, in this lesson we are going to learn how to create a purchase requisition. A purchase requisition is a request by the end user or a process to purchase certain material at a specific time. The end user could be the fabrication yard, could be stores, maintenance department, engineering department, project department, or any other end user within the organization. The purchase requisition could be entered to the SAP system directly by the user, or the purchase requisition or the inquiry, if I may, could be also be forwarded to a number of vendors for quotation. This all depends on the company's way of conducting their purchases, and it is also depends on the value or the dollar value of each requisition. After the purchase requisition has been created, it can be conveyed to a purchase order or can be used as a request for quotation, RFQ, request for quotation. Let's go ahead and create a purchase requisition. Let's go first to logistics, go to materials management, then go to purchasing, click on purchase requisition. For this lesson we are going to use transaction ME51N create. So let's go ahead and double click on this transaction. The create purchase requisition initial screen is displayed. The upper section, as noticed, called the header, that can be opened or closed by clicking on the header icon. You can store text for additional information purposes. A vendor can be assigned for this requisition via a process called source determination. If no indicator is set for this field, the vendor is not, or the vendors are not taken into account in the source determination. SAP will show all vendors if a source list is available, so that you can select the vendor for this requisition. If you have only one vendor in the source list or the bidders list, then SAP will select this vendor automatically. The details on the screen is where you have to enter the material, the plant number, the quantity, and other field like delivery date as well, and so on. Let's first select the material field and click on the search icon to find the required material. For this lesson I'm gonna choose something called, or material called, pressure cover, and then I'm gonna press enter, or I could click also the continue button here to start the search. SAP will show all entries related to the material pressure cover. Let me select this item here and double click on that. Before I go ahead and select the quantity and enter the quantity number here, I would like first to select source determination. This way SAP will show all vendors if this field is checked, so that you can select the vendor from the list. Let's go back and select quantity and enter 2 in the quantity. Go to the plant and enter 3000 and then press. If you remember, I have selected the source determination, and that is why SAP is showing the source of supply tab here. Make sure to select the source of supply tab if it's not selected. There are more than one vendor, or actually some of them are identical, so we have to look for the cheapest, which is the first one. It's $10 net for each item. Please keep in mind that there are other factors you should consider when you choose a vendor. Therefore, price alone is not enough to choose a vendor. There are other factors such as delivery time, compliance with specification, warranty, customer service, and so on and so forth. So here actually SAP ranked the vendors for us already. If not, usually you have to click on the vendor evaluation, and SAP will take into consideration all factors and rank the listed vendors. So SAP showing that vendor 3425 is ranked number 1. So SAP already took into consideration all other factors that I have mentioned earlier. Select the vendor that ranked number 1 for your purchase requisition. The green indicator light tells you that you have selected that vendor to be included in your purchase requisition. After you have made the selection, you could go ahead and save your work. Notice the bottom of the screen confirming that purchase requisition number 00100-14113 has been created. We have just concluded this lesson, so please go ahead and click the exit icon. You have just learned how to create a purchase requisition. Let's go ahead and review the quiz question in this lesson to find out how much you have learned from this lesson. And if you have any problem, please go back and take this lesson one more time.